Recently, I've been thinking a lot about what's next for me personally on this channel and in my life in general. And that has led me to recalibrate and reorder my priorities and figure out what's really important in my life, what's the most important in terms of where I spend my money, but more importantly, where I put my time and energy and effort. So that has led me to come to a couple realizations. So first, here's some background on why I was rethinking what's next for me. I had mentioned in an earlier video that I had since taken down that I was going through some career sort of challenges. That has taken an interesting turn, and I took down that video because I felt like there was just too much personal information. There is. But one of the realizations I came to is that I would like more flexibility in how I communicate directly with you. So one of the things I'm really going to be working on doing this year is building my email list. So if you'd like to check out what I've been working on, grab the free meal planning template that I use in the description box and sign up for my email list. It's completely free. And I will be sharing more insight on what's going on in my life because I just feel that is such a more flexible medium that I can really be a lot more candid in. So I'm looking forward to delving more into that. So that was one of the triggers that led me to think about what's next and where my priorities are in life, specifically as we go into this new year, but of 2024, but also how I am spending my time and my energy, because they are both finite. So that was the background. Here are some of the realizations that I came to. So number one, again, just the realization that time and energy are both finite. And people say, oh, I've heard said, oh, you can always make more money. That's easier said than done sometimes, for me especially, because that is something that I'm still learning at the moment. Financial abundance is coming to me in increments. I am, again, learning on how to generate more financial abundance. It is a work in progress for me, but my time and my energy are both infinite and both finite, especially having a little one under, 17 months today. So I'm realizing especially how finite my energy is and where I really want to direct that. And that is, quite frankly, first on my family and making sure that they're taken care of, hence why I do a lot of meal planning, which is why I feel like that template is so helpful, because it's exactly what I use. It's so simple. I list my meals down on one page. I list them and then highlight them. And sometimes I'll keep notes in a spreadsheet of what my family liked and what they didn't like, what I liked and what I didn't like. And then I put the ingredients that I need on the other side of the page. Literally, that is what I do. So the realization that time and energy are both finite. And the second thing is things that come easily to me. So saving money, being frugal, being thrifty comes fairly easy to me. Keeping track of numbers comes fairly easy to me. This abundance that I've manifested in my personal life has been a lot of work, but it comes easy to me. It's within the things that I know how to do. And I'm very grateful and thankful for. What doesn't come easy is generating income. That's always been a challenge, and that is something that I'm working on overcoming in increments. And it brings a lot of unsolicited, unwarranted, and not a lot. It can bring criticism because it is a work in progress. And anytime I put a journey out there, I realize that I am opening myself up to unsolicited comments. I'm not really working hard. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, because I know things like that can stick with me. So that said, realizing that increasing income doesn't come easy, but other things on the personal side in my personal life come a little bit easier. I also have to think about where I have seen progress and use that progress to energize my own journey. And I have seen tremendous progress in my personal life. And that's something I want to celebrate and allow, again, that energy to feed through and encourage me on the next steps of my financial journey. So all of this to say that this is sort of the progress or the realizations that I've come to as far as my priorities for 2024. So specifically when it comes to engaging here on YouTube and the way that I would like to engage with you, that I would love to share my story, I am looking for, and this is this is the vision part of the video. These are the things that I am looking for, that I want to achieve long term. Yes, I am aiming for a specific number. My number was around 1 million in savings that I can live off the dividends, or can live off the interest to pay my daily expenses. That is my long-term goal, even more as the family grows potentially. So that is a long-term vision, but how I get there is really what I'm working on. And I am looking for freedom and flexibility and energy. And I think that's what I know that's what I'm looking for. And on YouTube, it's been a little bit challenging because I feel like I haven't had as much of a journey to share with you. And I am working toward sharing that journey with freedom and flexibility, and getting to a place where I can be very candid about what's going on and sharing my story in order to give encouragement, but also doing that in a way that's respectful of the people that I'm living with, of my family, right? Because it's not only my story anymore. It's not just me, it's my family in general, my family. So that's the vision, is that number in the bank, how I get there with freedom and flexibility. So those are the broad realizations as far as my time priorities go in 2024. I feel like it's tough to nail down because the picture is ever changing. Even just in the first month, I'm filming this at the beginning of February in 2024. January has been a roller coaster month. I feel like we've done like 4 different pivots within them, 4 different, I've had 4 different mindsets. And it's tough within that to figure out, okay, what is the priority? As far as where I put my energy. Do I direct it toward my career? Do I direct it toward my business? Do I direct it toward exclusively my family? And kind of thinking that out, but realizing ultimately, again, the goal is to people first. In the words of Susie Orman, people first, then money, then things. So people first, and then money, and then things. And for me, that's going to be focusing on building my business, while I also maintain my professional life and continue to appreciate the wonderful, beautiful family that has come to me after years and years of affirmations, and really just affirmations and transformations personally, and just kind of putting myself out there for anyone who's kind of in that situation. 5 years ago, I was single and childless. Now I am married with a child. It's just a numbers game, and I continue to say that it's all about the numbers, and I am going to, and just making sure those numbers increase in the right direction. So that is ultimately my goal, making sure the numbers increase in the right direction. So that's what I've been thinking about. Those are my financial and time priorities for 2024. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll keep watching.